Okay, here's a piece of metal that I have made to fit up in there. This is the end of the front spring shackle mount, and this is where the new piece of metal will go. And I'm going to go up in here and put a mark where that hole is and drill and tap that, and then I'll spot weld this in place, and then drop my steering box and weld it the rest of the way. I'm going to have to be careful not to weld up here because these two actually kind of butt together right here. Although I'm wondering if I did leave a little gap here, whether that'd leave me some room to put a bead of weld across the bottom of that. I'm going to want to weld up this side part here. Looks like there's a little bit of a crack in the side of this frame. Maybe that if I took this thing and pulled it out of here, like welded it right out here, that would leave me enough room to weld a little piece of a mount down the side too. I might take my grinder and clean this up real good and cut me a little piece of metal that I can also use as a side mount right there. And I may also move this back enough to get a weld across the front of that too. I guess that would help and work. Alright, I'm still working out the details on that. Okay, that's how I have it in here. And what I'll do is up under here, mark where the hole is, drill that out, tap it, put it back in there. I think that'll help. Alright, what I did was I drilled out the hole. This is a, I don't know if you call this a tap or a die, but basically it cuts threads in the hole so that this bolt that I have in my pocket will fit down in there. I had to make sure I had the right size drill. Here's the bolt. With my old tired eyes, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what's the right size bit, so I started small and worked my way up till I found the right size, and I could tell by the way this felt. If you get it too tight and you're putting too much pressure on that, you can break one of these, and it's just like breaking a drill bit. These things are really hard. Once you break one, you might as well throw the metal away. And then you have to go to the store and get another one, and then you have to drill another hole and start all over. So rather than do that, when I felt the pressure, I just went to a little bit larger size bit until I got one that would work. So what I'm going to do now is I'll spin that out, spin the bolt into it, put that up under the Jeep there, put a bolt up through that brace, and sort of wedge it in place, and then spot weld it, and then I can drop down that steering box and weld that in there good, and then put it back. Okay, there that is with the bolt in place. So I'll pop out this piece of metal and put that in place up under the Jeep. Put that bolt through there to make sure it's lined up good. Weld it, spot weld it, and we'll go from there. Okay, there my little brace piece is in place with the bolt all set to go in through the bottom of it. And so I'll weld it up here. I'll put a little weld right in here and right in here, and then when I get this off I can weld it up underneath there too.